Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CarX Competition. Today we dive into the beast of versatility, power, and innovation, the 2026 Ford F-150. If you thought F-150 was already the gold standard for pickup trucks, the 2026 model pushes the bar higher in almost every direction. By the end of this, you'll see why Ford has managed to stay king of the hill for so many years, and how this new release not just maintains that reputation but also adds fresh reasons to love it. First, let's talk about power. The 2026 F-150 lineup is staggering in its breadth of engines and configurations. There's a twin-turbo 2.7-liter V6 producing about 325 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque, enough grunt for most daily tasks without guzzling fuel. Move up, and you get a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that delivers around 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet, a sweet spot for towing and long drives. For folks who still believe nothing beats a V8 growl, there's a naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8 making approximately 400 horsepower, and then the Raptor versions that take things to another level with higher output, special tuning, and serious off-road chops. If you're chasing maximum performance, the Raptor R brings in a supercharged 5.2-liter V8, pushing numbers that make you stop and stare. If variety is what you want, Ford delivers. Whether you're after rear-wheel drive or 4x4, regular cab or Super Crew, short bed or long bed, there's a configuration to match your lifestyle. Need a workhorse? There's the XL and STX trims. Want something with premium touches and luxury? Go for the Lariat, Platinum, or King Ranch trims. If adventure calls you off pavement regularly, the Tremor and Raptor trims are ready. What makes the 2026 F-150 especially exciting is how it blends power with intelligent efficiency. The hybrid version of the twin-turbo 3.5 V6 brings serious torque, think 570 pounds-feet, while delivering much better fuel economy than a comparable V8. It gives you the towing capacity and capability without having to sacrifice too much at the pump. And then there's the F-150 Lightning, the all-electric variant, which now introduces the STX trim. With dual motors, full-time all-wheel drive, about 536 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque, and an extended range battery that roughly gets you 290 miles, it's no toy. This is a serious truck with serious electric power. Plus, off-road styling cues like all-terrain tires, Tremor running boards, and unique badging make it look every bit as rugged as its ICE siblings. Ride comfort and tech have also stepped up. The cabin across trims is more refined than ever. With higher-end trims you get premium materials, supportive seats with optional heating, ventilation, even massage in some models, great visibility, and a quiet ride that masks much of the truck's size. The tech package keeps pace. Larger touchscreens, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates so your truck can get smarter without a trip to the dealership, 360-degree cameras, trailer assist features, advanced driver assistance systems, and Ford's hands-free highway driving system, Blue Cruise. Towing and hauling. Here's where the F-150 truly shows its muscle. Depending on configuration, it can tow up to about 13,500 pounds, and payload capacity in some models stretches to over 2,400 pounds. So whether you're hauling machinery, loading up a trailer for adventure, or just moving house, this truck has the numbers. One helpful feature is the customizable bed lengths, whether you want the shorter bed for maneuverability or the long one for maximum cargo capacity. And tailgate options like the power up, down, or split tailgate really make life easier. Of course, nothing is perfect, and there are trade-offs. Higher trim levels bring higher price tags. Bigger, more powerful engines cost more. In fuel, the electric Lightning offers great torque and zero emissions at the tailpipe, but you'll want to plan for charging stations and deal with potentially reduced range if you're towing or off-roading. Some rivals might beat Ford in luxury interior touches or cost of ownership in specific cases. Exterior styling, while it has been tweaked and refreshed, isn't a radical departure. For those looking for something totally new, this is more evolutionary than revolutionary. In the end, the 2026 Ford F-150 doesn't just rest on its legacy. It leans into it, boosts it, and modernizes it for an era where versatility, efficiency, tech, and power all matter. If you want a truck that can be your work partner, your weekend warrior, your tow vehicle, your comfy cruiser, the 2026 F-150 is one of the most compelling all-rounders you can buy. If I were you, I'd say, if your budget stretches, go for a hybrid in a higher trim for the perfect balance. If you want the roar and capability, the V8 or Raptor variants are jaw-droppers. And if you're ready to go electric, the Lightning STX gives you most of what you want plus that next-gen puck-up feeling. That's all for today on CarXpedition. If you like this deep dive into the 2026 Ford F-150, hit like, drop a comment telling me which trim you'd go for, and don't forget to subscribe for more of the best rides, tech, and everything in between. Until next time, keep your engines hot and your journeys epic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, CarXpedition. Today, we're diving into the most enticing and comprehensive review of the all-new 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser, a vehicle that combines legendary off-road prowess with modern refinement. Buckle up as we explore why this midsize SUV is turning heads. A refined off-road icon. Toyota's Land Cruiser has always meant adventure, and the 2026 model doesn't disappoint. It retains its full-time four-wheel drive and low-range gearing while adopting a smaller, more agile footprint that excels on tight trails. Sharing architecture with the refined Lexus GX and equipped with standard features like locking center and rear differentials, downhill assist, and crawl control, it offers serious trail capability. Under the hood, smart, hybrid power. Powering this beauty is Toyota's advanced iForce Max hybrid powertrain, pairing a turbocharged 2.4L four-cylinder engine with electric motors for a combined output of 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. This setup delivers smooth, potent acceleration and thoughtful hybrid efficiency, grabbing 0 to 60 mph in about 7.7 seconds in real-world tests. Though highway fuel economy may fall a bit short of expectations, it's still a big win in the midsize off-road world. Interior and comfort, heritage meets modern tech. The 2026 Land Cruiser offers two trims, the vintage-inspired 1958 and the more luxurious Land Cruiser. Both seat 5 passengers and feature retro styling cues like round LED headlights on the 1958 trim. Comes standard with a basic 8-inch multimedia system, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, 18 inches wheels, and the full arsenal of off-road tech. Land Cruiser trim elevates the experience with a 12.3 infotainment display, Softex ventilated front seats, moonroof, wireless charging, 10-speaker audio, power liftgate, 3-zone climate control, and more. This vintage modern blend creates a cabin that's both functional and nostalgic, though some critics note that certain interior materials feel less premium than the price tag suggests. Versatile performance and capacity. Towing up to 6,000 pounds, the Land Cruiser outshines rivals like the Ford Bronco and Jeep Wrangler in capability. With robust off-road tech and a well-tuned hybrid drivetrain, it offers confident driving on rugged terrain while still handling daily commutes with refinement. Final verdict. The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser strikes an impressive balance. It's more compact and affordable than before, yet still a ready-for-anything off-roader. Its modern hybrid powertrain, classic styling, and thoughtful upgrades make it a standout in its category. TLDR summary. Hybrid power, 2.4L turbo plus electric motors, 326 horsepower, excellent torque. Off-road DNA, 4WD with low range, crawl control, locking diffs. Trim choices, 1958 nostalgic, basic, Land Cruiser, modern, upscale. Towing prowess, up to 6,000 pounds. Room for improvement, some interior materials are a bit underwhelming. If you're excited to see this beast in action, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. CarXpedition is your home for honest reviews, epic adventures, and everything on four wheels. Let me know in the comments, would you pick the vintage 1958 trim or go for the fully loaded Land Cruiser edition? Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay adventurous.